Hey accelerators, as promised, I'm on here making a quick recording regarding LinkedIn and optimizing LinkedIn and figuring out how to use LinkedIn in a way that can amplify your message, reach more people, clients, potentially just really good business contacts, right? So most of us have a LinkedIn page. We don't always leverage it. And I'm going to hop on here over the next couple days and help everyone, hopefully, to make better use of their profile. And actually, as a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to be talking about this at length in my business networking group for women, which is called Crew. It's local. I'm in the Concord area. It's called Concord Carlisle Resources for Enterprising Women. Shout out for Jennifer Sake. She's my co-facilitator. We will be running that tomorrow afternoon in West Concord. If any women, anyone who identifies as a woman would like to come, sorry guys, not invited. Okay, so just a couple things here because then I've got to hop in my car and be home for the kids so that they can get off the bus and have a mom to welcome them home. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so, and I'm just going to get rid of this. We don't need to look at that. We're not looking at my profile right now because it needs a little bit of work, right? So we're looking at this gentleman, Ali Mirza. He is a social media guru, growth marketer. So here's the thing. We know exactly what his deal is, right? He's a growth marketer, startup advisor, and he states exactly what he does to help other businesses. I help business owners make social media a consistent lead generation channel. So that's one thing that I would like to point out here, and you guys can see my cheat sheet. For your headline, you want to make sure that you're getting creative, and you can absolutely include a link to your website. Okay, so that's tip number one. And you only have a certain number of characters, and I believe you have, it looks like 120 characters. So you want to concentrate on who you help and how you help them, right? And I'm happy to jump over, let's look at my profile. Okay, it's not great. It needs a little bit of work. This background, though colorful, it's not doing me any favors, and I want to encourage you all to think about using the real estate, this wide swath of open space. You can use that like this gentleman has to sort of use social proof to show people, hey, I've done work for Forbes, for Apple, the Huffington Post, right? So if you have those kinds of work experiences or credentials, slap those puppies up there because that's going to do you a lot of favors. In my case, I think what needs to happen here is I should reiterate what it is that I'm doing for other businesses, which includes being a digital marketing strategist, owner of AlchemyThree, a virtual marketing solution for growing businesses. That could need a little bit of work, but it's good enough for me for now. So the point is to talk about not only what you do, but how you do it and the benefit the benefits that your audience or people who might come in contact with you within in a professional environment, what are the benefits they're going to reap from working with you, right? Another point that I would like to make, and there's several points I'd like to make, but I'm going to have to do this again over the course of a few days. Now, I'm a photographer, so I do tend to harp on this a little bit, but guys, this is a professional network. You need a high quality headshot. So my biggest critique with this here, and I just realized this the other day, I should be sort of facing the other way to be encouraging people to look at the content, not away from the content. But by and large, it's professional. It's not a selfie. It's not a grainy selfie. It's not, you're not with your drinking buddies and you cut the other people out of the picture. If you want to be taken seriously, you need to have a headshot that backs that up. And that's going to be the first thing that people see. This is your online proxy of sorts. And it's all about making good first impressions, right? And then for this background image, I need to add the AlchemyThree logo. I need to reiterate what it is that we do for other people. Another point I would like to make here, keywords, right? I think this probably needs some work. So let's take a look at what this gentleman has done. I am the founder of blah, 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 a data-driven blah, blah, blah. So he says, I help brands and small businesses. So he knows that he only has a couple lines here to get his point across. So he's abbreviating when necessary. He's not spelling out 1, 2. He's using different components to try to pull the viewer's eye. And then, of course, you can expand this, and you can see that he has other very easy to consume information where it's blocked out. He's using bullet points. He's using some of these emojis, which I have. I can share this with you guys next time. I have a really good resource for finding these little symbols, and you can simply copy and paste. So remind me, and I can definitely do that for you either tomorrow or sometime next week. What else did I want to say? You want to have a link to your website. You want to double check your contact information. You want to be absolutely sure that you are not in privacy mode, right? So go to settings, privacy, who can see you, who can see your connection. So I want to be visible, because for me, that's the whole point of having a professional profile, is I want people to be able to see me, see what I do, and connect with me, right? So you'll want to double check all of these pieces of the puzzle. You'll want to double check what's happening in your account. And we can go into that into more detail if people are curious. I personally find that pretty boring. So let's go back to LinkedIn, back to my profile. One more thing that I would like to mention. 2 more things, actually. So first of all, articles. If you want to become a thought leader in your space, if you want to be considered an influencer, if you want people to look to you for as being an authority within your industry, you should be publishing articles within LinkedIn itself. So this is baked into the platform, and this gives you an opportunity to get in front of more eyeballs. So if you're writing a blog or you're doing some sort of content creation, you should also be adding it to LinkedIn. So that's number 1. Number 2, you can add media. So for instance here, I added a link to my video, which is on YouTube. And this gives people an idea of what AlchemyThree is about, the kind of work that we do. They can see my face, hear my voice, and that's just an added component to my profile, which hopefully will make a difference and is maybe a differentiator somehow. So giving people other ways to connect with you is always a good approach. Lastly, and then I'm going to sign off because I have to go grab my children, ask for a recommendation. So there's this lovely piece of the puzzle that's way down below. I have 4 recommendations so far, these lovely humans right here who were so kind to say nice things about me. You can ask for a recommendation. You can click on this button. That's interesting. Apparently my profile is not available. Aha. It must be because I have it open in 2 windows. So you can put names in of, clients or coworkers, right? So who can I put in here? Troy Dean. Oh, you know what? He hasn't accepted my friend request. Kat Townsend. So I can select my relationship with Kat. She reported directly to me. I'm just kidding. we're colleagues and we're friends. And then you can select the position that this applies to. So this is another way to reach out to people and to sort of boost your profile, become more visible, and also heighten your authority, right? Okay, that's it for now. I need to go home to the babies. Thank you for tuning in. I will leave a link down below to my networking group, which is happening tomorrow, and I will see you all later. Thanks. Why do I never know how to turn this thing off? Finish. There we go. Bye.